After being thrust upon a throne he neither wanted nor deserved, Mathas, after 5 years, realized he was in a precarious situation. Surrounded by other countries who were more power-hungry and bigger than he was, he realized he was backed into a corner, and if he wished to do anything, he'd need to at least ally himself with nearby countries, if not become one of them. Unfortunately, in this time, violence is the only language known, and those who did not wish to become friends fell under young Mathas's banner one way or another. For his way with words were able to rouse his men and march into neighboring countries, bringing them under his heel, and now peace. And while the winter of this year finally settles in, he realizes he needs to ensure that those who now fall under his banner are happy and under control, which he leaves to his marshal. Welcome back to Crusader Kings III, everybody. And Mathas is now a young 21 with a few daughters, 3 daughters, in fact. Oh, and our dear daughter here is very ill, as Tritana, that 1-year-old, is not feeling so good. She's got a hell of a learning situation going here. So I think we'll send her down the military route. We'll have that be her focus. And we'll see if we can find somebody who's worthy of training her. I think we'll maybe set, because he gets athletic and he's a brilliant strategist. Let's have Coilboth. He's just one of our champions. Honestly, he's a little craven, but that might be good to have our daughter with somebody who's a little craven. We'll send him. He'll like us a bit more in the process, and we can build some trust. In the meanwhile, like I said, these 2 new countries, Ossory and Leinster, are new. And while violence isn't exactly the way Mathas likes to do things, he's much more diplomatic. Dealing with the child is impossible, and Ossory had no intention of falling on Ormond's flag, no matter how friendly they were. And so he decided, after a few years, he marched in, and now we're much bigger. Now, I'm not sure how I want to do this. I'd love to raid, but I don't think I can raid these people, and I kind of just want to leave them alone. I don't know if I'll actually be able to raid nearby countries. We are allied over here with Chieftain Ku Chonglet, Chongelt? I don't know how you say that, man. Of Desmond. We are friends and we are allies, and I'm trying to befriend this guy over here. He's terrified of me, though, which is good. I guess I have a hell of a dread score. Where's my... I don't have a dread score. They were terrified of me. I think they were terrified of me because... Oh, well, he's craven for one. That's a big part of it. But I'm going to war, and I just kind of demolished and got nervous, and that's fair. Ollie, okay, goodbye. So now what is our goal? Well, there's a few things I'd like to do. One of them is to create the Duchy of Munster. In order to do that, I need 125 gold, which is going to take time. In order to do that, then, I think we're going to have to raid. But I don't want to raid while we're still kind of under a rough leadership here. The people of our country are not particularly pleased. We'll unpause at 2 speed. They're not particularly pleased with us. Oh, that's right. And Mathas, through his domination, again, be giving titles thrust upon him that he didn't want, ended up being the culture head. So we are going to work towards Barrack, something that might be finished in the next 28 years. We'll see. In the meanwhile, I mean, Desmond's looking kind of tasty. You know what I mean? Like, we're not friends, apparently. I think we should be. Let's try and befriend him. It's 100% chance of befriending him. We're starting, yeah, we'll sway him and become our friend. He will eventually become our best friend. We will not be friends. That's just what the game says. I think maybe we go out and try and raid. I'm going to try and raid. I don't know why we can raid as insular Christians. I have no idea why we have that ability. In fact, can we figure out why? So we are organized Christian faith, insular Christian. Let's actually have to take a look at breakdown of this thing. So we know the sins and virtues all make sense. Monasticism, vows of poverty, and pastoral. So tenets represent the faith's unique quirks and rights. Monasticism. Courtiers can take the vows and become a monk. Makes temperate a virtue. They gain a bit of piety. Makes gluttonous a sin, which makes sense. We can do vow of poverty. Rulers can decide to make a vow of poverty, reducing monthly tax income, but increasing monthly piety gain. I think a religious ruler could be really fun at some point. Always considers other Christian faiths to be righteous regardless of doctrinal differences. We're really hard to convert. Characters in counties may sometimes reconvert back to this faith if led astray. That's funny and great for us. Characters, but not counties, are more willing to be converted away from this faith. Interesting. Well, I would love to spread our religion very heavily. Let's see. Marriages. We can have bastardy. We can legitimize our bastards. We are polygamists. 4 spouses. Having too few spouses will actually give us a penalty. Let's see if we're actually taking the penalty right now. No, I don't think we are. So it may be better for us to get more. The teachings of Jesus are special doctrines. All right, yeah, interesting. Well, let's raid everybody as raiders and see how this works. All right. We'll go raid over here. Yeah, we can raid everybody. Well, I'm gonna go raid our people near next door. Befriend respect and admiration. Considering in my life's deeds, it is only natural that others should respect me. I am convinced the chieftain has also accomplished a thing or two which fills him with pride. Perhaps I should commission a small poem. Let's see. Gain 75. Befriend scheme gains prestigious image. Just an opinion of me. Or we can gain admired feats for 2 years, which gives us monthly prestige of 15%, which would be an extra 2.1 about for 2 years. So let's say 2. We'll say 2 times 24 would give us 2 times 24 is 48, or we can get 75. Yeah, this is our better option here. And now we're gonna raid for money. Uh-oh. He's mad. He's extremely upset. I guess raiding the Norse was a bad idea. Let's chill and let's pulse. Hey man, I need your help. Can you come to war for me? Would you come to war for me? I wish you were my friend. I wish you were my friend as well. Are you at war with other people already? Because that might help. He is not. We'll see what happens after we raid. Freedom and friendliness. So interpreting my recent friendliness as a sign, he has come to me with concern for one of my prisoners. Release my acquaintance Jurgen from his dungeon cell. Jurgen, why are you in my dungeon cell? You're an eager reveler. You're kind of a rough terrain expert. You're impatient, calm, and brave. Seem like a good guy. You're Catholic. I'll do it for you. Be freed. Thank God. Okay, well, we're gonna bring this back and hide. Because we gotta, like, not be raiders. We brought 3 gold and 3... All that for 3 gold? That was bad. Thane, we're calling you in as well. Army, we've got a problem. I'm gonna disband you for now. And then we need to raise our armies here. I am interested in starting a written conversation. All right. I'll start exchanging letters with you. We're in a lot of trouble. This is not going to go well. I do wonder if I could maybe beg for a white peace. You will not accept. Let's see. If I surrender, he's gaining a title. What title are you gaining? Like, what do you... Earldom of... Oh, he just... Okay, so he's going for this small piece of land here. We're likely not going to win. Are we... Oh, we're not paused. I thought we were paused. We are not paused. Our army commander is not great. If I lead my own soldiers, they get a bonus. But there's just no way we're gonna win this. I don't think I'll get out in time. So maybe my best bet is to just surrender it. You know what? For my own safety, Mathas is not, he's not a fighter. You win. I don't want to lose my men. I am willing to surrender. I'm fine with it. So be it. I have no interest in losing. I understand that people might be upset with me, and by people I mean my council, but they're really not all that mad. They could be way worse. That's fine. Are you still gonna fight me? Here, what if I... Yep, you're still gonna absolutely demolish me. This guy is super excited. Let's see what he likes. He likes fighting. Sword practice. Tell me about your sword practice. All right, well, apparently we're still in a war. Or he just came to slash us and then left. Yep, so now the chieftain took his place back. And our army needs a massive rest. So our foot soldiers are of very good quality, apparently. All right. A promise of dedication would send a strong message to my good friend here. Make sure he remembers the promise every single day. He gets a weak hook, but gains... He already likes me 100. I don't need to worry about that. He gets a weak hook on me and 20 opinion. I'm good. I don't want him having a hook on me. We're already in a bad place. We'll just hold out. Yeah, he was really happy. I asked him about his sword. He's thrilled. I'm happy you're happy, my friend. Trade deal. We could keep talking to him. It's a diplomacy challenge. I don't want to blackmail him yet. Gain 15 opinion of me some more. You grow closer to forming a friendship. We have a learning challenge where we gain 300 or 100. Yeah, let's do that. We gained 300 diplomacy experience, which is great. And he is going to be a good friend. I don't want to join his war. I don't want to swear fealty either. I think we can't do an alliance because of that. And this man is just being assaulted by the Jarl. Well, we'll probably move in then after this and clean up whatever they're not going to take. He's old, so I'm fine with it. I'd like Desmond to just fall under my umbrella at some point on his own. Yeah, this isn't going well for them. I'm fine just waiting, being patient. Ireland is extremely volatile right now. All right, we have a new perk. Embassies. Each alliance grants +1 to my diplomacy, which people would love. Here, we'll go down this line. After learning that the chieftain would be attending the dance in the castle town of Tralee, I decided that would be the perfect occasion to pass by to ensure I got some face-to-face time with him. The ball was exquisite and chieftain put on a fine show. Afterward, I told him how impressed I was and we got to talking. By the time I left, oh, it was a good day. We became friends. We became friends. Perfect. Would you also like to be my friend? We're just going to befriend everybody around the area and clean up when we can. Oop, they fought him back. And Nebatrice gained 20 opinion of me. Does that mean my other girl got unsick? She's possessed? Hold up. My God, this daughter is bossy. Selena is bossy, which is fine. Nebatrice we knew was curious, but Astratana is possessed. Huh. Well, I hope that doesn't lead to anything bad for the family. We wouldn't know that she's possessed, I guess. All right, this guy won his war. And he just has better men than I do. Social manipulation. The first time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought, but my steward has grown bolder. His challenge no longer passes unnoticed at the council table. Okay, he's testing us like our bishop once tested us, and he's a friggin' genius. Let's see. He's honest, generous, and patient. He's just a good person overall. Let's see. Comment on copious his copious cod piece will throw him off, basically insulting the way he looks. He could hate us. We could also just threaten him. Let's just comment on his looks, I guess. He lost 15 opinion of me. Sir, I didn't want that to go that way. Have a gift of gold. Just 12 gold and you're gonna love me. And the thing is, I want you to love me because you are 100% in control of my money. So, let's see. The Earldom of Ossory is lacking sheriffs right now, so we're losing money there. And then our wife made things a little cheaper for us to build. Unfortunately, it doesn't really matter all that much because we don't have the money to build in the first place. We're kind of in a tight corner right now. We're gonna need to move in when things are getting rough for people when they're at war. Like him right now, he has a maximum of 964, but he only has 209 right now. We could jump into war with him. He's terrified of us. And probably win. Here, let's unpause a little bit longer and see if we can bring some of our men back. And we're trying to befriend our friend here. We have nothing in common. We redouble our efforts, or eventually something will come up. We redouble our efforts, we gain... Yeah, we'll just wait for something to come up. I can't handle the stress right now. Are you still being raided in that war? Sir, your men came back very strong and very quick. Oh, he has a ton of mercenaries right now. Oh, but this dude is using his money. All right, I'm fine with that. Let him. We're about to become distinguished, which is great. After learning that he would be guesting at a manor in a castle of Duin in Gaul, I realized that it would be the perfect occasion to meet him again. Such a pleasant man. We became friends. Amazing. Now that we're friends, again, our diplomacy keeps going up with the more friends we have. You still wouldn't take an alliance, mostly because we're of different rank, but we're about to become distinguished just like you after just surviving for as long as we have. Our glory is widely known. You still have a different rank, apparently. Well, our glory is widely known, and we have 22 diplomacy. This man will almost become our ally, and how about you? You will not. Your base reluctance is already pretty high. Different rank. You don't like me that very much. All right, Thoman, I don't know, man. I kind of want you to be my next target. If we murdered you, you're... I don't want... That's not Mathas. Mathas is a friendly man. Desmond is supposed to come under our control willingly. Hoping this guy will have... Let's see. He has a bunch of people he's allied to. We need to start killing people off that he's allied to. Like if we were to murder you, 40% chance, likely to get caught. What if we murdered you? Because who's in line? Somebody who doesn't hate us. Very, very, very unlikely to pull that off. We could start murdering the people around you. You're losing, like, your wife, maybe. Try to destabilize your lands a bit. Like, what about your child? Oh, yeah, we could murder your kid. And I think we will. We're going to start the scheme to murder your kid and just kind of hopefully destabilize you a bit. We wanted to raid you. We took 3 gold and you decided to destroy us. So, you know, I'm a little upset about that. Marcuthus may not be powerful and leadership still may be somewhat uncomfortable to him, but he's been doing it now for about 8 years. You still have so many mercenaries. You're making a lot of money, so I don't know why you're pulling so many mercenaries and paying for them so much. You do not have a lot of people. You are allied with a few others, though. We'll try and sway him in the meanwhile. I don't know if I want an alliance with him. A useless census, thanks to my guy there. And we got to pick up people to join our scheme. It's the Spymaster of Barad. Barad's Spymaster hates him. Let's take a look. He's comely, adequate bargainer, patient, arrogant, and gregarious. And his Spymaster hates him. She's like the opposite. She's deceitful, zealous. Oh, she's ill. And then you're a mayor. A mayor who's not happy to be under his control. We have a couple people that we could sway, but I don't think it matters. Our Spymaster is doing his job. That Selleck, he's just very good at what he does. And he's a seducer too. It's always good to have somebody who's very good at just kind of talking to people. We'll see how that goes. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited at the same time. If Meath didn't have... Oh, this guy's all fucked up too. Not nearly as close to death, but he's wounded. And he went on a pilgrimage. I wonder if there's anything we should do. We could go on a pilgrimage. For a dedication to the Lord. Honestly, we need more money. Oh, you are... You better not be raiding us. Are you? My wife got pregnant, but you're raiding us. Why are you raiding us? All right. Murder. Bewinged messenger. As my scheme moves closer to fruition, swift communication is key. I have an especially clever pigeon, which Mayor Kiltlement could use to send an urgent message to me here in Port Laird if the need arises. How would I get the bird into the castle of Anon? 15 gold. A local bird trainer could deliver it. I send the gift myself. Earl Barad can't refuse, but I gain messenger. The secrecy goes down, or it's too risky. I think it's too risky for now. This is annoying. I'm gonna set a rally point here and see if we can fight them off. I don't know why you're here. I don't know. You will probably lose, unfortunately, it says. Here. I'm gonna have him have to go through us to fight to get back. The sacking of Ormond. After a tense siege, Chieftain Sen has succeeded in penetrating the fence. You know, I'm gonna avenge you, dude. We were just supposed to be friends. Will I get there first? I'm gonna go into your territory. It seems that not every servant of Earl Baird's court is blindly loyal, so the Spymaster is here. 50 gold for a 66% chance? Yeah, I can't do that. You need to, my friend, you need to, like, bring your people. Are we gonna have a fight here? Yep. We just lost somebody. Our Spymaster died. I don't know why they were in combat. I mean, our men are better, but we're not. We're in a big disadvantage here. We're fighting okay. We're actually winning the fight now. We're gonna pull this out, I think. Selleck ended up dying. I've heard good things about you, and I'm interested in starting a written conversation. Oh, this is Ivor the Boneless. Yeah, I will absolutely start letters with Ivan right now while I barely win this fight. Okay, well, that's what you get. Did I get my money back? Like, I beat my rival down. All right, I'm assuming he's a big fighter. Yeah, he's all about fighting. Tell me all about your sword practice, Ivor. I'm sure it's very, very exciting. In the meanwhile, you are now my Spymaster. Oh, wow. You think my words are as empty as my skull talking about another daughter? Jesus fucking Christ. Dubgilla. Dubgilla, I don't even know what to tell you. That's an amazing name. And you are going to have extra prowess, which is fantastic. Grow wise, my daughter. I have all daughters. All I can do is produce like little girls here. Let's disband our armies. I don't know if we lost our money or what, or if he even took money from us, but I'm glad we went over and beat him into the ground afterward. We need to let our men come back, though. We'll send Dubgilla off to get trained by... Yeah, the same person. He'll train my two most martial daughters. Control is being slowly increased over there. And a new diplomacy perk. My agents are prepared for weeks. The cook has been bribed to look the other way. Yeah, we'll do it. The bed of herbs will mask the smell. Bon appetit. That bird became the last thing he ever ate. Even better, in his death throes, a bone got stuck in his throat, so it's unclear how he died. So I have no intention. I have nothing personal against this guy. In fact, everything we've heard about him says he's a nice human, enjoyable person to be around. But now I don't really care. Because while this man is getting better and better at, being my friend. All right, we'll start exchanging letters with Ivor again. I want him to be... He took my land from me. I don't know what he expects me to do. We can kill off his other child, his next in line. We'll start the scheme up. I'm gonna go... Like, what else could you be? You're callous, ambitious, strategist. Tell me about your military campaigns while I try to kill your other son. Because you took my land from me. I'm very upset about it. And you suck. I hate you. We'll get some foreign affairs. He died of natural causes. I think he was the one that was really injured. He's gone now. Now we need a new marshal. Congrats, you're actually the one taking care of my daughter, so you would actually make fantastic marshal right now. See, he loved me asking about his military stuff. A trade deal for 5 years would give us 5% extra taxes. We could just gain a weak hook on him. I'm just going to keep talking to him and get experience points. I don't like him very much. We can try and befriend him in the process. No, it's not going so well. We'll try to befriend this guy up here. Connacht. All just trying to build up what we can so we can invade when we're ready. You, sir, I don't think we'll... I'm going to ignore you. You're kind of far away, but you're also looking not the strongest, so... Alright, now that we have some money to actually... Let's actually spend some money. And maybe kind of upgrade some stuff. We don't have enough money? We almost have enough, but not quite. Sweet tooth. Bon appetit. His next sweet snack will be 1 part apple tart and 1 part potent poison forgotten by my agent. Oops. He swallowed the bait, poached pear and all. In no time he was clutching at his throat, wheezing for air before collapsing into a small heap on the ground, never to get up again. No trace of foul play could be found. We ended it. I gained stress for killing a kid. And honestly, that's insanely fair. Now who is it? That's your heir. Your next child. Who is the Earl... I mean, we can keep going down the murder spree. Nah, we're kind of stuck here. Alright, well, we killed 2 of his children. Alliance expired. Harold of Portsmouth, my wife's father, I believe, has died. Now, who's got it? Who's got the Baron? It looks like he got taken by the Petty King, so he probably went up. It just went up in rank. He didn't have anybody to succeed that. Fair enough. We'll keep going. Marshal earns respect. Thank you, new Marshal. Popular opinion goes up +50. A curse undone. The twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. God knows that I was cursed the day I met Chieftain Sen Faelade. Today, however, that curse has been lifted. Fate has smiled upon me, brought by that reclusive Charles Grave, my rival. The guy who decided to raid me maybe a year ago has up and died. We get word from a crow bringing a letter that he's kicked it. And he died of old age. Amazing. Not one day too soon. We lose stress because he died. And now we actually befriend our dear friend. In the end, distance was not a great hurdle for us because he is a bit far away. We learned so much about each other. And now you're my friend, which means you still won't ally with me. Maybe because you're a high chieftain and I'm not. Now Desmond. No. Thormund? You're doing uh-oh, Thormund. Oh boy, Thormund. You are ruled by a child. And are, let's see. I wonder who your court is. Steward. Chancellor. Bishop. I'm gonna see if I can find their Spymaster. Oh, you can't. You don't know who their Spymaster is. Interesting. Okay. That's the Chancellor? The one diplomacy is your Chancellor? Oh no, this is the Spymaster. You're the Spymaster at 5? Girl. I don't know what to tell you. We have more men. I think we're gonna move in on this war. You have an ally, but I kind of think he's gonna join me because he's my best friend. Why are you missing clothes? I don't like to see that you're like half naked here. Well, I'm gonna declare war on you. I'm gonna count. Oh, I can't with the piety. We're almost there. We could invade your kingdom or we could try and subjugate you. 500 piety to subjugate you. You take chieftain's primary title and we make him our vassal. Is the 500 prestige worth it? He would become our vassal. It might not be a bad idea, honestly. Especially as a kid. Because we could shape him, make him like us before he becomes an adult. He might hate us initially, but... Could I offer him my guardianship? Hang on. I want me to... I can't because I have too many kids. But if I make my Spymaster your guardian... He stays at my chief's court. He won't do it. Yeah, he won't do it. You're at war. I wonder if you're going to go to war soon. I'm going to keep an eye on you. Marital reclamations. Absolutely unacceptable. Wolflade burst into my chambers, her face red with anger, yelling loud enough for the entire castle to hear. Fergus has just insulted my honor. Demand that you cast this vile churl from our court. Our chancellor? Our chancellor insulted my queen. Why don't you try to tell me everything? Even after discussing the details of the incident with Wolflade, I am still unsure of what to think of the whole affair. Then again, a good chieftain should stand behind his chiefess. And she looks devastated. I mean, she's my wife. I will go talk to Fergus. He spends 50 prestige, doesn't like me very much for 10 years, and we banish him from the realm. Meanwhile, she'll lose 75 and lose 40 opinion of me, but... I just don't think we have a chancellor to replace him right now, and that's the problem. Yeah, we really do not have a chancellor to replace him. Our steward, but that's it. I can't, mainly because I need a chancellor. I'm gonna side with him. I hate that my wife is gonna do that to me, but she's still my soulmate, so she still likes me. Uh-oh. Virtuous suffragan bishop is celebrated. Somebody gained a bunch of piety. There was a commotion among the children today. Nebetrice and Selena. Okay. Selena, and this is my playable heir, I think. Yeah. Selena was attempting to preach among her fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. How old are you? 8 and 9. Nebetrice was furious that anyone would target someone attempting to speak on behalf of Jesus and chased away the other children. Nebetrice gains the zealous trait, which is, I mean, she's being trained for what, though? Stewardship. Brave might be better. We'll keep you zealous. We'll keep you zealous, girl. I'm fine with that. Be zealous. Okay. I'm still nervous. I'd still like to attack this boy. He's a charming young lad, though, isn't he? So charming. All right, we have money. I guess we're going to try and do this war. And I'm going to try and subjugate him. I think that's our best bet. Because the longer we take, the older he's going to get. And the older he gets, the harder it is going to be to work for us. So let's declare war. Let's have you call him to war. And then we'll raise our armies. I hope he accepts my invite to war, my call. Is that all I have for men? Oh, there's men over here. Okay, good. Let's merge them. I took Selena out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, she ran into a wounded doe. She's not hesitating the slightest to bring it down. So this is bossy and ambitious. We're pausing it right now. And then she could become... she's a covetous gambler? Excuse me? Ambitious. Yeah, ambitious is always good. All right. Here, we'll go to their church. We'll slowly kind of break them down from the outside. I'm gonna have to merge armies here. Okay, we're going in. Your hook on Finbar is expired. Oh, we should probably buy our perk here. Shorter truces and no penalty for prestige stuff. Perfect. All right. Let's take your... let's take it down. You're trying to siege, but I think we're gonna beat the siege first. I would love to rush it, but I can't. Oh, we finally have a son and he becomes our heir. Kanan, congratulations. You are born with one learning. May you grow strong and wise, my son. We have so many friggin' children. We're gonna assault the fort. Not yet. Concerned for my current war, my friend High Chieftain Aid is paid out of his own treasury to aid my efforts? He gave me 75 gold for being my best friend? Wow. We need some good dice rolls here. We'll pause it. Pause it, because I don't want them to finish theirs, because we end up, I think, taking this. So we ended up winning the siege. We got 15 from that. Blunder results in claim. You got an unpressed claim in the Earldom of Desmond from my friend. Concobar acknowledged your claim to the Earldom of Desmond. Who are you? How did you do that? You somehow talked to our about a claim that we have. All right, well, let's take a look. We have him here. If we negotiate his release, we can't get any money. So if we offer peace, yeah, we can just enforce our demands. We'll take both earldoms. We'll gain a lot of fame, most of it back that we spent in prestige as well. He becomes our vassal. Enforce demands. Your great appetites are renowned throughout the world. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to the bloodshed, I will comply. So you're not dead, kid. And you might not even like me all that much. But this is I'm keeping you safe and I'm keeping myself safe. We'll also go ahead and ransom you out for some money. And now we can create the Duchy of Munster. And after winning that war, we can afford it. So we take the 3 de jure counties that we have and we create a new title for our self. And in doing so, Desmond, we get a claim on Desmond. Now we already have a claim on Desmond and I have no interest in like squashing him entirely, but I think that's what we have to do here. Let's take our men, disband them. Congrats everybody. You did a good job. We could also spend our money on building, which is also important. Like if we were to build we could build war camps, which gives us more men, extra knights, good damage for our heavy infantry, markets, which would give us more money every month, 0.4 gold, which would bring us up to 2, and an extra supply limit. It's a tough call because it's all of our money. But I wonder if that would make us a high chieftain. Let's find out. I say we do it. Let's create the Duchy of Munster. I own all 3 of 4 de jure counties. It spends 300, but we'll do it. I am now a high chieftain. That's what I was hoping was going to happen because it puts me on rank with a few others. And now we can vassalize him and he'll accept because we are his best friend. We have kept him safe and this is exactly what Marcuthus wants. So I wanted to kind of corner him like this on purpose so that we could say, hey, listen, I am not looking to fight you. We've had a great history. I mean, you clearly you were an incredible ruler. You're 60 years old. I can only hope as much to live as long as you, I imagine Marcuthus says. So why not live your last days, however long and they may be, and I hope they are long, under the safety of a kingdom like ours, under land that is joined through peace and, well, warfare. But you can be our first to join us through peace, to show that there are others, there is another way. that we truly do look to unify Ireland by some farmer. No longer are we looking to the nobles, but I myself, a family that comes from nothing, am looking to bring a common era among Ireland, to be ruled by not these bloodlines, but instead by the common man. I think, he hears that talk, and it does, it is not 100% on it, but he accepts regardless, and he becomes my vassal. And so we send him an official letter. We meet at a table one night, and we solidify it. We got an achievement for that. I accept your gracious offer of vassalization, my liege, and now Munster is created. And so we can go to our council and say, hey, Fergus, you've been really good, but you gotta go, because our dear friend here, who is our dear friend, even if he's powerful, is gonna get a council position. I know you would be mad about that, but I'm not gonna worry about it, because you're not as powerful as he is, and he's important. He's in his PJs all the time, but let's be real, when you're 60 years old and lived in this kind of world, you'd be in your PJs all the time too. Do we have anybody better than you, Senig? No, we really don't have many other people better than you. Do we not? Let's take a look at our court, our realm here, and our vassals. We only have one vassals. What happened to the guy that we were vassalizing prior? The kid. Is it just it's not ours right now? Let's invite some champions. I think we need them. It's you. Murkod, what happened to you? I thought you were going to be my vassal. He's unlanded. He's here. He's way over here, but he's here. He has a claim on Meath, but that's fine. He's not going to get it. I don't know. I'm genuinely curious as to what the plan is here. You still won't be my ally, will you? You're closer, but you still won't do it. And you're too distant to vassalize. Interesting. Ivar is winning wars still, which scares me. Man, I need my son to start learning here. I'll have him be diplomatic. And then I'll set him with my courtier. She's a thrifty clerk, which is not what I'm looking for. Nobody here is great. All right, you're gonna take him. Do not do me on. You're a lowborn, but it doesn't bother me because of who I am. We can declare war on over here. No allies. God, he is weak. Yeah. We'll raise our men before anybody else gets them. And again, it's just a child. It's just a child. But in this world, if you're a child, you're basically doomed. And I'm now the culture head. Go here. Everybody here. My daughter Nebetrice has been impressed with one of the household champions for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, she has been repeating the warrior's words to herself. Greatness comes in time. This is my zealous girl? No, my curious... Yeah, it's my zealous girl. Greatness comes in time. Be there to grasp it when it does. Look at her hands out like this. She's badass. Yeah, stay patient, baby. We love to see it. All right, we've got a war to win. One that we've started, of course, but let's merge and move. Swing in as quickly as we can. win it as quickly as we can. We've got a champion that arrived as well. Let's take a look at how good he is. He's okay. He's a decent tactician. We'll recruit him to court. 5 gold, welcome. Meanwhile, we're really going to try and finish this up. He's trying to stop us as best he can. It's not going to work. Another champion has arrived as well. I don't think I'd pay. They're not willing to pay 10 gold for him, which is hilarious. Honestly, though, let's see. Skellen, you're not the greatest of stats, but you're acceptable. 5 gold for you too. I don't know. With the war raging, let's just wait. We're trying to just take this. Oh my god, you got to stop trying to stop me. It's not doing well for you. There you are. Can I ransom you out? For 50 gold? I'll do it. You're free. But now we're just going to end it. Oh, somebody else is here. Can we ransom you? No. That's fine. It's over. You're mine. You're abhorrent. I know we're much greater, but this is going to allow me to touch my boys. And by touch my boys, I mean touch other friends. We're going to disband everybody. Another champion has arrived. Ooh, oh my god, recruit, please. You are going right here. Congratulations. You are an incredible Kefnai. You are an incredible Midas Touch. You're Jewish, which is normally fine, but unfortunately, for my sake, you need to be Christian. And you're a eunuch at some point. Some point you became a eunuch. What happened? Where'd you come from? I wish there was a way I could easily figure out what his history was. He has no family, just a randomly generated person. All right, we need more control. We swing back to our council. We're gonna have to send you out. We'll send you over to Briefny or Briefen. Now will you be my friend? Not quite. How about you? Not quite. Child. You are but a child. Oh no. I can't sway you or become my because you're just a kid. Our court finally looks good, at least. We have lots of money, and I think we're going to immediately reinvest. We're still making 2 gold a piece, so gathering halls, I think, is fine. We have 5 years for the gathering hall, but the more troops we can raise, the better. We want to reinvest, and now I think Marcuthus, at his age of what, 35 now? Wow. I think at this point, we'll try to become his friend. But at this point, he looks to start creating peace again. I think this guy is also starting to come at me and raid. I don't know why you're doing this. All right, where are you going? All right, I'm gonna wait. Go ahead and raid me. See what happens. Hey, he did convert. And we are at max holding now. Let's see. Nobody here is worth any money. I could recruit you. You're not super great at anything. So for now, I'll just gain a weak hook on you and leave. What about you? Are you valuable to recruit? Nope. So let's gain a weak hook on you and leave. I'm willing to let everybody go. Once war is over, Marcuthus is not like that bloody, you know? He's not that bloodthirsty. You have a decent stats, but you're not a very good fighter or much else. So I think we're just gonna demand a conversion and gain a hook and send you on your way. Become insular. At the very least, we can gain our god's favor. Greetings, High Chieftain Marcuthus of Munster. I have no choice but to accept it. Farewell to you. Farewell to you. Longhouses have been constructed in Illuminate, which is great. Our men are still standing. I'm going to disband them. Because this guy's still not coming this way. And look at the construction happening in there. I've gained a hook on Ablin. Goodbye. And Meath is not looking so good. Loyalty or fear? As their high chieftain, my vassals owe me their allegiance. My word is law. But how much is obedience without devotion worth? In times of crisis, a slow response or a half-hearted effort can lead to disaster. How much can I afford to risk? I gain generous liege, less taxes, and more vassal opinion. I'm already... I have more important men to impress. Honestly, I'm fine with how I am because my diplomacy skill is pretty high. And I am a relatively peaceful man, now wearing this fantastic crown and all. Have I killed anybody? I have killed a couple kids. People like me, and that's great. Our daughter's getting much older now. She's coming along quite nicely. She's becoming quite a young woman. I mean, I don't know. He's at war. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. You should have just kind of become one with me. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. I don't want Meath to be swallowed by this Jarl, but I feel like that's what's about to happen. So my goal is to befriend this Jarl and work my way into the family. So, for instance, you young boy, can we arrange a marriage with my eldest daughter? Because you're 11. You're ambitious. My ambitious daughter. You absolutely won't do it. Probably because we're different religions. That's fair. I would marry these young people, but like they're just not... I mean, they're not going to last long enough for it to matter. And this guy over here is like, oh, I'm going to raid while they're fucked. But now he's being raided. We'll just watch how Ireland kind of unfolds over the next few years while we try to maintain peace in our own realms. A lot of fighting, a lot of people moving around. Jorvik is moving in. This is why we're trying to stay out of it. Maybe in the meanwhile, I can go on a pilgrimage. No, I don't have the money for it yet. Adopting the feudal ways might be a good idea because we're still in kind of like clan-like mentality here. I need absolute tribal authority. You have the law. So if I wanted to switch my laws. Limited tribal authority. Characters can be imprisoned. Tribal rulers with non-tribal lieges may settle, becoming feudal or clan. Tribal rulers with non-tribal lieges may settle. Interesting. Well, we need to move to absolute high tribal is the problem. So we're going to go for it. We're going to spend it and we're going to pass the law. So that we kind of move to make... solidify. Like, while we're a bunch of warring clans, we're trying to actually build towns and buildings and the like. So convincing those under my rule that this is valuable, it's worth it to allow me to have such things, I think is probably the thing we would do. Also, hello? You're really raiding me right now? Gift of generosity. My daughter Selena has been impressed with one of the household champions for a long time. I'm fine with her being generous. High diplomacy, not a lot of income. You are a bossy, generous, and ambitious. Kind of interesting leadership traits, I have to admit. All right. Hopefully these guys don't last very long. Do we have a better commander? We could lead them ourselves, but I don't want to put myself in that position. We really don't have much of a better commander. We have a cautious leader for here. So yeah, get out of here. The Battle of Innis begins. He's actually leading this raid. So we might get lucky enough and actually kill him off. One of our champions was wounded by an enemy soldier during the fight. We are winning. Our champion Coldmoth wounded somebody else. I don't know if there's much I can do in the way of fighting here. We're basically all light footmen just going in on them. Their light horsemen are getting decimated because of it. And we're just going to end up overwhelming them. This is not what you should have done. Man, look at what you did. Wait, did I just lose? No. My God, I thought we just lost. We took 3 gold back and 2 prestige. And now you make me mad. My armies are raised, so I have to take my armies down. I mean, we could re-rage you instead. I just don't think you have much. Yeah, $3 here, 15 here. Or I could just move in and take you. I'm still being raided. Why can't I leave my army? There we go. Disband the army, pause it, and say, dude, what the hell, man? Who are you allied to? King Ludwig of Bavaria for 1400? I could probably just move in and wrap it up much faster than you could. Call our armies here. Move in and just finish raiding you. Connect our lands. Listen, dude, I think Marcuthus is tired of being raided by these people who are supposedly friends. I understand you're desperate, but you should be asking me for money instead of doing it like this. We could just snatch up a county. 50 piety to do it. We can't subjugate you because we've already waged a war of subjugation in our lifetime. I didn't know that's how that went. I have no allies because I ate them all. Whatever, I'll leave them alone. I figured we could rush in, take it, and probably be done with it. But he's gonna die. Can we kill the person he's betrothed to? No. I'd love to move in. And try to get like a marriage off. Regardless, a little over a decade has now passed. Marcuthus has certainly found it comforting to sit on the throne, and war seems to work when diplomacy does not. The friendships he's formed have actually helped him a great deal as well, and his biggest threat beyond his other Irishmen that refuse to fall in line are the Nords, who, through some wily work, he's trying to befriend. Hopefully, that turns out in our favor. Until then, Ireland will just have to wait a little longer.